Well, hello. My intrepid new companions gave me this device, saying that we need to be recording our travels, and I quote, "You can be a guest speaker." I find these three to be quite interesting, but then again, adventurers always are. Well, to give you an update, I was called in by Arctic to assist this group for a job. They explained that they were hunting a mage. For what I gathered, it seemed to be someone that they knew, but their priest Izmir did not elaborate too much on the relationship. Only that they had gone, and that they need to be tracked down. Does make my job a tad harder not knowing all the details, but I can respect the secrecy and I'm always up for a challenge. Regardless, they need Arctic to teleport us to Mordun looking for a dwarf they might have seen the mage or the mage was going after. Again, not too clear on the details. So despite my reluctance to teleport, because I don't like that magic shit, Arctic made good and took us to the dwarven city of Mordun in the mountains to the north. Here, we asked around looking for this dwarf named Aradun, and eventually found him in one of the lower forges. He had an item, that the group had given him for safekeeping, and said that was in danger from our arcane friend, this mysterious mage that we were tracking down. He led us to his workshop, not a very clean or well-used one from the looks of it, but he handed the item over. It was a little while for the group that was inside, and I was on watch. A group of dwarves arrived. Something seemed off from the get-go, but it was clear that they had hostile intentions. I asked the monk lady, Isabella, I think her name is, to go get the others, and then I asked our new friends who they were after. In my learning to work, it's a shoot first, ask questions later is not always a bad solution, especially when a gang comes looking for trouble. They advised me that they were looking for the dwarf, and as soon as I caught my companion's eye inside the building, I engaged. The battle was quick, but the dwarves were quite skilled. The monk, Isabella, got knocked down a few times, but she was tenacious. Not long, we managed to deal with this threat and subdue one of their numbers for interrogation. And, with some small persuasion, he folded like a halfling with a pole poker hand, and we learned that the dwarves had a contact out of an inn or a strip bar. I'm not really sure what it was, but hammer and tongs or hammer and thongs. But that was where the hit had been set up for Aradun. So it looks like we had a lead, and once we let the dwarf go, with a stern warning, we started heading towards this place, and hopefully we'd find further answers to this group's questions.